actually bring ourselves so enlightened that we match the will of our higher self. That's what I am trying to say. Does it make sense? So, good, good, good. How are you?
Yes, sir.
Good? Yeah, good. You're doing your meditation and all?
Yeah.
Okay, today I'll try to talk about different body that we have. We have got multiple layers of energy body, but we don't even understand. We only understand our physical body and physiological body. Okay, so this is something which we can touch, feel, or we are taught about it. Like you have got, you know, pathology connected with our thing, and then we have got physical body which can be touched, felt, and uh, you can really understand that because of its physical property. But there are certain body which are non-physical. Can you? Thank you. Uh, some of the thing which is intangible, we cannot see it, but it exists according to the teachings that we follow, and we have you and I and everyone can follow that theoretically and practically. Uh, so now, what are these body? Actually, our physical body hold our physical or material part, which includes our food, water, whatever we take that it processes. So we can see in a physical form. But apart from that, we also have something like emotion. That is also that also comes in our body. Like we become happy, we are sad, we are angry, we are jealous, we are hateful, we are irritated. All those emotions are also there, and they also stay in our system. But can you see your emotion? You can't see your emotion. So naturally, it is sustained or it is contained in another body which you cannot see. Okay, so that is called emotional body. It has nothing to do with brain and all. That is something which is more of a physiological, anatomical discussion which we will not go in, because we are talking about only the science of energy. So we will talk about some place where we have got emotions, and that can change our psychological and what you call is psychosomatic issues in the system. We also have, please come. We also have something called mental body. It has nothing to do with mind and thought. And the mental body is something which is some kind of enclosure where our intellectuality, our ability to judge something, our ability to discern something, our ability to comprehend something, our ability to respond to something, our ability to manage something, all these things which are functional, a very important part of our system, it exists. So, in short, the physical, etheric, pathological body is something which we see, but some of the other layers which we cannot see is emotion or mental body or psychological body, you can call it. You cannot understand someone's psychology just looking at somebody, because you cannot see them. But when they interact with you, then you understand. Okay? Do you want a demonstration?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay. Okay, I'll give you few numbers, okay, and then I'll tell you what to do with that. So let's say 2, 5, 8, okay. Now multiply it with 2. Quickly tell me how much is it.
5, 5, 6.
2, no, you add, sorry, you 2, 5, 8, you add it up and multiplied it with 30. It comes. Okay, so one person responded it. Okay, some of you are still thinking because you may not have memorized it properly. Maybe I am a bit fast. So I said 2, 5 and 8. Add it up and multiply it with 2. Okay. That basically means that not everyone's response or memory may be at same, what you call level. Some people can pick up very quickly. It has nothing to do with your intellectual level. Intellectually you are okay, but sometimes our mind or our mental response time is different. Okay, I'll tell you one thing and see how you respond to that. Let's say tomorrow is your birthday, okay, and you want to eat something. What will you eat? What do you like to have as a gift?
To eat or
To eat or to enjoy anything, whatever you like to have as a gift, let me know.
Licorice.
Huh?
Licorice.
Okay, what about you? It's your birthday, anything you can wish. At least there is no harm in wishing. Okay, are you feeling happy about it? Okay, that you are, it makes you happy, your birthday, so you feel automatically happy. So your emotionally you feel better as soon as you talk about your birthday. Because birthday will be full of presents, full of,
wishes.
engagement and wishes, wish fulfillment and everything. So that is why our emotional responses are according to our emotional body. And as soon as you are positively tuned with your emotions, your emotional body becomes quite strong. Like our physical body has muscle, our emotional body also has muscle, provided it has got good food. Okay, I'll start with physical body. What are the things that we take for our physical muscle? What kind of food we take?
Protein.
Protein, yes. Then
Nuts.
vitamin. Huh?
Veggies.
Veggies, yeah, which is vitamin, yeah.
Fat.
One more thing. Fat, carbohydrate, all those kind of things we take. Why we take that? So that we can use it for our building our muscles and body, immunity, whatever you call it. So these are very important food for our physical body. Correct? What are the food for emotional body?
Love, compassion.
See, normally when you take food, I have not added something. When you go to a restaurant, what do you say? I need food, and after that, the chef or the person who comes to you, what he asks?
To choose from the menu.
No, choose from the menu, but okay, you said that this is what I will take. Then in some restaurant they will ask you, is it mild
Mind, tasty,
or hot or medium, something like that people ask. Not in all, but in some restaurant they will ask you. Do you want it mild or medium or hot? In our emotion also, we have got very strong emotion, medium emotion and mild emotion. So mild emotions are like love, kindness, joy, which does not have calmness and all those kind of things, you know. And then medium is also there, which, you know, is like courage. Something, you know, which makes you very passionate, yeah. And then you have got very hot, like angry, irritation, then you know, hateful or something like that. That's, you have got different kind of emotion. Based on that emotion, your emotional body gets muscle. Your muscle will be based on that. If you are an angry man, you are required, sometimes you want to be very angry, but if it is too much angry, then it's a problem. You know, little bit of anger makes you, you know, work hard, always remain courageous and things like that. But if it is too much, then it is unhealthy. Even if you are taking too much of protein, will it be good?
No.
It has to be balanced. Vitamin, carbohydrate, fat, protein, all has to have a limitation. Similarly, as a person, you can have all sort of emotions, love, kindness, happiness, joy, anger, all, but it has to have certain limit. If you grow more in that particular, only one particular area, then you tend to become unhealthy. Clear? Then our psychological aspect. So what is our mental food? Any of you?
Meditation.
Education?
Meditation.
Oh, meditation. Okay, I thought education.
Education is
Education too.
Yeah. Then?
silence.
Hmm?
Silence.
Silence. Okay. Our mental food that keeps us competent in terms of our intellect. A child always needs something that can make him constantly compete. So you learn today something, tomorrow you would like to learn more. If I repeat again same thing, you will feel it's boring. You always try to learn something more. So always your mind needs more, you know, information. Let's say information. Correct? You want more, what do you call them? Sudoku? Sudoku?
Sudoku.
Yeah, some
Problem solver.
problem solving kind of thing. You know, in a child care, if any of you have been, they will be given some problem solving thing. Children need, not necessarily intellectual, but some challenge you need for your mind. So always you need some challenge. Mind does not like to sit just like that. Every day you get up in the morning and search for some messages. Then you read it out, or you try to understand it, or you go to a site. So you need some mental food which your mind remains busy with. So if you are studying higher, for example, you want to do your masters, your PhD, so you are basically building your mental muscle. You may be physically weak, but mentally very. So higher you study, higher your mental ability. So you have now understood physical body with physical food, emotional body with emotional food, and mental body with mental food. What about spiritual body? There is another thing called spiritual body, which is also invisible. In spiritual
Living
body,
in the present.
huh?
Living in the present. Consciousness.
Yeah,
Stillness. Again, silence.
In the spiritual bodies, we also need to grow spiritual muscles. Now, how do you grow that spiritual muscle? Yes, silence is one of the thing where you can, for everything it is required. It is very, very important. But how you grow your spiritual muscles? What exactly our spirit needs actually?
To turn
Not
inwards.
judging, witnessing.
No, this is all bookish. Don't go in the books. Think from your side. What exactly we need? I can give some theories which is okay, very nice to hear. Mindful, living in the now. This is a good thing. But they are all required for your physical existence also, mental existence also. But for your spiritual existence, what is most important thing? What is that without that you are spiritually zero?
Silent.
Happiness.
Happiness is again emotional part.
Let,
Hmm?
let go the ego.
Control of breath.
They all are partially yes, but see, most important for our spiritual if you say spiritual food, the most important thing is our character, our virtues. Our spirit needs, the first thing it needs is truth.
In yourself.
The first ever thing, go to any religion, any kind of thing, any esoterical teaching, any teaching, truth is the thing that our spirit needs. Without that, everything is blur. Everything is confusing. For our spiritual muscle, we need honesty, truth. Compassion is something which is quite good to understand and accept others. But I would add, we also need something which is very important for wellness, is non-violence. Because if I am violent or I want to hurt somebody, then my spirit will automatically get hurt. Because whatever we give, it comes back to us. That's the law of spiritual world. Whatever you put, because we all are connected somehow. If I make you happy, definitely I will be happy. A happy environment will make me happy because we are in that situation. But if we are not happy, if we want to make other unhappy, do you think I will be happy? Very difficult. Unless we are psychopath or narcissist. No, let's not go into that domain. What I am trying to say is that generally, I am talking about generally, people will be happy when they can make others happy. Similarly, I want to do something to others in a positive way, loving way. I want to love others unconditionally. I will be loved unconditionally. That's the law. So whatever you are giving, you are getting that. You cannot expect to sow a seed of apple and then get a mango there. No. You put a mango to get mangoes, not mango. So whatever you give, you get it back, but in multiple numbers. Whatever you sow, so you reap, multiply. That's very important. So, at the spiritual level, when you do something good, the multiplication is quite big. Because why? Why it is multiple times? Why the Newton's law of motion does not apply here? Newton's laws of motion, whatever you act, that is your reaction. But here, whatever you are sowing, you are getting it multiply, which is very interesting. In the spiritual world it happens. more you know about spiritual world, in material world, whatever you do, that much you get. But more you become in the energy world, you do a little, you get more. But do you know why what is the technology, why it becomes more? I've got still 5 minutes, I can explain you, I think. Although it is a bit difficult, but I'll try to explain you. Do you know law of attraction? What is law of attraction? Whatever
Likes.
you think, you attract that.
Likes attract.
Huh? Likes, yeah, attract likes. Now what happens is, when I, for example, throw something at you, let's say toothpick. Okay, so according to the law of karma, whatever you do, you get it back. So if I throw a toothpick, what should I get? A toothpick back. Why it does not happen that way? I get a javelin. You know why? If I tell you something nasty, I can tell you, you will give me 10 nasty words. Why? Because when it comes back, in its way it picks up more.
100 last words.
Huh?
It's now 100 words.
Yes, because law of attraction, it attracts more negativity. By the time it reaches, it will all, it will make you agree with me? You try that if you want. See what happens. But the opposite is also true. You tell something good to somebody, okay, he'll come and say a very nice word, but after some time he'll say everybody is becoming very nice with you. So you may not get it from one person, you'll get it from multiple number of persons. You try that at your home or anywhere. Do something nice to somebody and wait. You'll see everybody starts being very nice with you. So in the spiritual discipline, what we are trying to do is, we try to tell people to understand these unwritten laws, which you won't be getting in the books, but you have to do experiments to understand it. Because if I tell you by in theory, it will not change you. When you actually do it, experiment. Master always said, do experiment. Don't believe me. He very clearly said, you don't have to believe me or my book. Whatever I am telling you, you try to do it and see if it works for you or not. If it works, okay, take it. If it doesn't work, maybe something else is for you. So he is very clear on that. So I have so far tried everything, and to my surprise, because I am also very skeptical. I have seen 99.99% things are almost as he has written in the book. 0.01% which I don't understand, it's my inability. Maybe somebody can help me. But most of the things are so clear and precise. So from my experience, I can tell you, you don't have to believe me, but you can try this at home. And all this are important for our spiritual development and building the spiritual muscles. Think about also an intangible, invisible muscle, which are spiritual muscle, and it will only happen, it will build up slowly, provided you are taking spiritual food, which is telling truth, not telling lie, being honest, not hurting anyone, loving others, like that kind. Those are the ingredients for or food for soul, or food for our spirit. So we need to did not only take only physical food. It will give us physical muscles, but that's not enough. For a complete holistic wellness, we need to have the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual health. If we all are perfectly holistically healthy, then what happens? The planet becomes healthy because everybody is so healthy. So planet has to become healthy. So we are talking about the planetary wellness, not the individual wellness. Individual wellness will make us happy individually, but when we are staying in a planet where everyone needs to be happy, then happiness will automatically shower on us. We don't have to really try much. Agree with me?
Yeah.
So we normally what we do is from here we do our meditational practice, meditation, which will be starting with some physical exercise, then we will do some breathing exercise. After that we will do our meditation which will be guided by Grandmaster Cho. Shall we?